I brought the party favors. I brought all the party gifts for everybody. I brought all the games. I handmade a board game for her. I brought all the regular games. I was the party host. So in this, I showed up to the Airbnb. I was supposed to be first, but she didn't give me the information. She gave her friend all the information on how to get into the Airbnb. This young lady didn't know how to get into the house. So by the time me and my wife pulled up, she's like, oh, can y'all help me? We get into the house. All is well. I'm unpacking all of the stuff. It's about to be a lituation. I hear the voice of the others outside. Why is she here? Why is she here at this house? Out of all the places she could be in the world, why is she here? But I gotta try to keep my composure, right? Because I don't want to be the cause of ruining your birthday. But now here I am once again in a situation of made to being felt uncomfortable just to spare you. So I stomach it. My wife sees my uncomfortability. She knows that this is about to go left. So she's like, baby, let's go for a walk. We outside, we walking down by the car, we chilling. A bunch of other people show up. Sister's still not there. Sister number 2 still not there. Still not there. Still not there. Long story short, y'all, we never made it to the tea around town. This sister number 2 is late everywhere. She's gonna be late to her own funeral. She is late. We don't make the tea around town. Now everybody's money is wasted. Done. Get back to the house. This sister decides to seclude herself in a room to record some birthday video. It's time for the host to be a host. I'm warming up food. I'm cutting up fruit. I'm trying to do everything. I am the party. I am the host, the party, the MC, the everything. This is me. Baby sister to the rescue. I'm up there trying to keep everybody engaged so they don't get tired. My sister has disappeared for 2 hours recording a birthday video. It's me, the birthday girl thing. And I'm trying to host her party. It gets time for the games to happen. And her friend, the friend who we met at the Airbnb, the one who I told y'all was there first but couldn't get in the house properly, yeah, so we playing the game. And I'm explaining to y'all how this game went. Everybody in the game gets 2 numbers. They're labeled 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I give you 2 numbers in your number and you're the very first one, you have 1 and 2. If you are the second person, you have 3 and 4. She was the second person, the friend. So she had 3 and 4. It was pin the banana on the man. This with the blindfold on, you're supposed to pin the banana. She had 3 and 4. 7 and 8 won the banana contest. Because the numbers 7 and 8 were her favorite number, she decided she was no longer 3 and 4 and that she was 7 and 8 and she wanted to win the game. This lady threw a fit. Oh, that was my number. No, that's my number. No. I'm trying to explain to her that, no, you were not 7 and 8, baby. You were 3 and 4. You were not 7 and 8. We're going back and forth, back and forth. My niece, the one who came out as a lesbian, she's what, 26, 27, 28 now? She gets involved. Auntie, no, that was her number. Kid, shut up, because I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to this lady. That was not her number. All these people are drunk talking. Nobody really knows what they're actually talking about. And nobody's listening to the party host, the one who created the game. You can't tell me how my game is supposed to be played. This girl decides, bump it, she leaving. I'm leaving. I'm since this is not happening my way, I'm out. I'm leaving your birthday party, sister number 2. Here goes sister number 2. Why would you do that? Why would you leave my birthday? I would never do that to you. I would never hurt you like this. Why would you leave? Girl storms out. Take her stuff and storm out. Sister number 2 storms out after her. She going after this girl. I'm up here just looking about just as dumb. She comes back upstairs. Sister number 2 come back upstairs and her daughter Asked to talk to her in the room. Next thing you know, I'm being pulled in the room. Yana, come here. Come here. Come here. You know what that is. Come here. Come here, Yana. Come here. They want to tell me, Yana, not everybody is familiar with your personality. Not everybody is familiar with who you are, so we need you to dial it back a little bit and not offend anyone. First off, honey, you need to be going out there correcting your friends. They should respect the host of any party. You asked me to host your event. I didn't ask you to host your thing. You asked me to host your party, and hosting it I was doing. She got mad because she's a big ass baby. That has nothing to do with me and all to do with her. It pays me absolutely nothing, honey. So go talk to your friend. And once I said this to her, I shut down. I didn't want nothing else to do with her, her party, her friends, or anything else. Because now I'm going back to the feelings of, you have never protected me. You have never gone to that for me. You just have never done any of it. So, y'all, I back up off of all of that stuff for the rest of the night because I don't want to ruin this girl's birthday or whatever. All right, everybody go to bed. The friend leaves. Good for her. She felt the vibes. Next morning comes. It's time to go. My wife and I are ready to go. We are no longer interested in being here. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. So we're dressed. We're about to leave. We going around to go say our goodbyes to everybody. My niece, the lesbian one, she walks up to me and says, Auntie, dang, Auntie, look at all that you got back there, Auntie, dang, I see why Felicia's in love. And she's recording me on her phone. She has her phone, and she's recording my behind while she's grabbing my behind. And immediately, like, this is all happening quickly. So immediately, as soon as she did that, I looked at my wife's face. I see that my wife is no longer all right, and she's about to, that flip is about to go off. It's time for me to get my wife out of there. So instead of reacting to my niece in that situation, I thought it was responsible for me to remove my wife from the situation altogether and address this with my sister and niece on a later date. Well, I did exactly that. I got my wife up out of there. I'm super uncomfortable, y'all. Y'all know I'm a sexual abuse survivor. So with that being said, I'm not okay with anybody just walking up to me, putting their hands on me. Anybody, nobody, family, friend, folk, I'm not okay with it. I'm not okay with it. Sometimes my wife got to tell me she coming in because I might get triggered and trip. You hear me? So the very next day, well, actually that day when all of this is happening, me and my wife decided we're going to step back from the family stuff for a day and then try to address it the next day. Because we're not trying to sit on these ill feelings for too long. Because, you know, when you let stuff fester, it's when things become a problem. But clearly, when you're dealing with traumatized people, nobody wants to take accountability for anything. Ain't nobody trying to solve the actual problem. We tell my sister how we feeling. How we felt about how you treated me when it came to your friend who was absolutely wrong in the situation with the game. And then we talked about your daughter touching me, violating my personal space. Violating my personal space, y'all. I said, sis, do you know I wasn't comfortable with the way that your daughter touched me? I said, that she's my niece, and it was an extreme violation. My sister says, oh, she was only playing. She was only playing. Y'all need to lighten up. She was only playing. That has been her defense for her daughter since this event has happened, is that she was only playing. Y'all know that made me feel just how it made me feel when my mama told me to go lay the F down. When I told her that the pastor had just touched me. So that helped formulate an opinion of who my sister was for my wife.